So today for Impromptu 3, I'm going to be talking about why presidents should not be allowed to serve more than 2 terms, as it is currently right now. So the number one reason why they shouldn't is because it kind of prevents us from moving into a monarchy. So when George Washington was president, he was given the option to keep serving, but he argued that it wouldn't be fair because what's the difference between what they were moving from in England, where a king is, king for decades and decades and decades, and nothing changes and nothing moves forward because it's just the same person. So that's another reason why. The second reason is that nothing can really change if it's the same person and the same policies, and people are gonna get sick of that because this country moves so quick. If you compare to how we are living right now to how we were living just 20, 30 years ago, it's astounding how quickly we've moved forward on certain things and how things have changed. So I think that's really important that we go through those periods of change. And it's not very common to go through, periods of, 5, 6, 7 presidents that are the same political party either. Most of the time it kind of flip-flops. I think, which is also a good thing. It keeps it from being just one party leading a country. And the one president that has had more than 2 terms was FDR. And he was president for, I think, 13 years until his death. But it's important to know that our country wasn't really moving forward too much, I guess, because we were going through the Great Depression, which wasn't really his fault in that case, but it's a tough situation to have to be a president because that's such a stressful job. I remember seeing a picture of like Obama when he started. He was a pretty youthful looking guy with nice hair and stuff, and then when he came out, he was all gray and he looked 30 years older instead of 8 years older. And it's the most stressful job in the world. So to put that on one person is really hard. So that's why a president should only be allowed to have 2 terms.